This is the Conservative Czar, February 23rd, 2025. This video is going to be a continuation of the last video I did on inflation and why it is going to be a problem for Donald Trump. Probably, but not necessarily. There are things he can do, but he hasn't shown the inclination to do it yet. And that would be curtail government spending a lot, and we're not seeing that. You can talk all you want. We're not seeing it. And now maybe in the end we'll see it. And I haven't seen the stimulation of the economy yet. But he's moving fast, and I'm a big Trump supporter. I think he's doing a great job. I think he's a great president. But these are problems for him, and inflation is one of them. And yesterday, or the other day, I talked about the equation that you have to understand inflation. And we have the cost, the amount of goods and services that are available for sale at any given time, and the supply of money at any given time. And it's this balance. If both of them are we'll just pick some numbers. If the amount of goods and services is 100, money supplies is 100, they match, it equals zero inflation. The problem with this equation is both of these sets are ambiguous. It's very difficult to get a total reading on the amount of goods and services that are available for sale at any given time. It's even more difficult to predict the money supply at any given time. They're variables. They are ambiguous numbers. It's the formula, okay? Inflation, money supply drives inflation. The amount of goods drives inflation. But it's an ambiguous set of numbers. So what happens? We have cost of goods and money supply, but we don't understand how. The how is the amount of inflation. If inflation currently at 3% is too high, we know that means the money supply is growing faster faster than the amount of goods for sale. We might not know the numbers, but we know that inflation is caused by this equation being out of whack. And typically the things that throw it out of whack are the growth of the economy, the spending by the federal government, the printing of money. That's what creates the imbalance. We might not know the exact formula, the numbers, but we know it equals inflation. And when you have inflation at 3%, that it is today, then you know that this equation is out of whack. So again, the amount of goods available at any given time, tough to calculate. The money supply at any given time, tough to calculate. But we know if there's inflation, the equation's out of whack. We might not be able to calculate it exactly why, but we know it's there. And that's the problem. We know that today the money supply is running faster than the amount of goods for sale. That's what creates inflation. We might not know the reasons, but if there's inflation, the equation is out of whack, money supply is growing at too fast a level. Donald Trump doesn't address any of this. The only thing, I'll take it apart just a second. On the amount of cost of goods, if the economy is humming at a fast rate, which Donald Trump has shown in his first administration he can do, and we lower spending and quit printing money and stop running deficits, then this equation can change, and we would have less inflation. And that's the formula. To understand, this is why Trump's in trouble. It's not just lowering energy prices. I've explained in the first video, you lower energy prices, money supply stays high. All that means is some other sector's price are going up, equivalent to the drop of prices in energy. Donald Trump doesn't understand this, I don't think. And that's why inflation is going to be a problem for him in the near future. In the long future, he could have some plans. This is the Conservative Czar. See you next time.